I'm down in law, a little warmer today. When the sun comes out, it really feels nice. But yesterday it was pretty chilly and drizzly and all kinds of stuff. What I want to talk about today, there's so much money that's finally becoming available, particularly for small businesses. So if you're a small business or want to be a small business, you have an idea for a business, they've been sitting on billions and billions available, and they had to give it to the states and get them to do it. So every state now is starting to unfold their pocket of money. Now, Illinois just announced they have $350 million, but that's true everywhere. Every state has that now, but it may be soon, it may already be available, it may not. So that's why you have to check. All this stuff is local, man. But here's the name of this. It's called the State Small Business Credit Initiative, okay? State Small Business Credit Initiative. And it may be, maybe the SBA knows about it, maybe they don't. That's the problem. Nobody will know about everything. But if you go to treasury.gov, okay, so this is the federal government, and you could find out where in your state has this, okay? If your state doesn't know about it, it would be the Office of Economic Development would know about where this is in your state, and you can find them by going to eda.gov. So you go to the eda.gov and you put in your state there. There'll be a map of the United States, and you start, and there'll be 20 organizations in your state under the economic development. So you start calling them and you start asking for the State Small Business Credit Initiative, because it's like 4 or 5 different programs, but all aimed at small businesses that are existing or small businesses that want to start that can't get money elsewhere. See, if you can get money, at Chase Bank or some fat cat, the government doesn't have to help you. The government is there for people who can't get it from these other sources. And that's typical of this. Now, what they're doing here, further, they have a nice listing of what they have in this. See, they also invest in your idea. This is money. They give you money, you don't have to pay back, as the government now becomes an investor. They give you money. So if you have an idea, something in where you live that's going to create a job for you or other people, see, they want to help you start that thing. That's what it's all about. And so it's for investment money. So you want to start your little business? Okay, they'll help you with that. Where is it? Create jobs. See, it's all about creating jobs. Job. Okay, see, they have a venture capital program. This fund will operate as a direct equity program for investing in businesses. Okay, that's what it's about. Or if you have an idea for a climate change business, okay, they want to invest in climate change funds are available for small businesses in the clean energy sector. So if you want to get into that, now that's going to be a growing one, right? They have all kinds of programs. There are loans, there are grants, there's other kinds of things, okay? So you really want to know about that name, okay? And you got to find out where in your state, because this changes all the time. Some states are giving it like to 5 different organizations in their state, all nonprofits. These are not commercial, so you're not going to find them in Google. So that's why you can't look in Google. But the key word again here is State Small Business Credit Initiative, SSBCI. SSBCI. Okay, now if this doesn't work for you for some reason, then there's still help in the government. There's still a lot of programs. I mean, there's grants at the IRS if you have a small business. But people don't know about it. They just think of the IRS for taxes. No. See, the government, what they do is use the IRS to give out grants because they already have a system to give out money and everything. So that's why people don't even think of looking there. So it won't even be called grants. So what you do to find out for more sources like this, a good place to start is at your local not a small business development center, but that's only one of places locally that help any business start, no matter what they had to want to do, or any nonprofit organization or whatever. See, there's dozens and dozens of these people in every state, every city or whatever. To find all of them, in addition to the Small Business Development Center, is to go to sba.gov, sba.gov, okay? And you go there and you put in your zip code, and you'll find, again, dozen, 2 dozen people, depending on where you live, 3 dozen people or whatever, within walking distance even, if you're in a big enough city. Other than that, within a couple of miles, that are just getting grants to help small businesses start or expand. Now, the best way to use all of these is never say, hey, I want a grant to start a business. No, you just come across as some greedy bastard that just wants to take the money and don't know what the hell they're doing. And that's what a lot of us are. I was that way too and everything. So that's it. So you're hard to help. What you want to do when you contact these people, I applied for at least 3 and I don't know what happened. When do I, if there are grants that you applied for, we put out a list about 2 weeks after the grant you applied for. There'll be a list of the winners, and you may be a past winner that you don't know. So you have to go, if you've applied to our grants, and we've been giving out for a year, we gave out over $500,000, almost $500,000 already, and every month we give out $60,000 to new people. If you won once, you can't apply again. Well, the thing is, if you applied again, well, we really don't know. So start with this month. Go to, on either website, on Let's Go Help 2 or in the Facebook. The Facebook has it under a thing called, I forget, guides, Guides, okay. And we have all the winners listed there for every month. So you could just go there and check. The best way is to check as soon, and now we haven't done this past, but now we're notifying people by email or whatever. And so we have ways to contact you. Your application has an email in it. So we we sent out emails, and we probably did it a few times because people are leaving money on the table. And that's terrible to me. There's so many people that need money and you're leaving it there. Okay, so now when you go back and go to SBA.gov and look for local assistance, okay, you want local assistance. And there'll be, the dozen or so programs or organizations that do that for free. All these people help you for free. But when you call them, again, don't add, hey, I want to get a grant for my business. No, you don't do that. You say, I have a business, or I have a business idea and I need help. That's how you deal with the people, because they're there to help you. They may or may not have grants, but they also know where they are. And you may not need a grant. I mean, it's too complicated, a system until you start learning more about it. It's really a little death wish if you just say, I want a grant. They'll get it. Eastern time work for you. Somebody has texted me, you're in Oklahoma, good. That's where something about the planes and something meets the planes. And it's not airplanes. Or the wind is blowing on the planes, Oklahoma. So that's it. You want to ask people for help. You don't want to ask people for money. No, you ask me for money. Well, I know enough that you really want to know where to get money. You really want to help with your idea. You have to talk to people that do this all the time. They help people all the time help people start a business, okay? So they know the ropes. You want to now go, see, you're thinking you know the ropes by asking for a grant. You don't want to do that. You're coming to an expert, and all you have to do is say, I need help to start my business. I need help, yada, yada. Whatever you think you need and how much money you need for your business, that may or may not be right. So you don't want to be that cocky to think you know exactly what you need to know to start a business when you haven't done it before. They do this all the time. So they could help you a lot better if you just contact them and say, I need help starting my business. Yeah, that's what it is all about. And whether it's you get this state small business credit initiative, or they have special grants at the state level or from local nonprofits to help you start to help you just start a little home-based business, or your state has money for free money to live on, and expense money to live on while you start a business, or they could get you contracts before you have a business, and then that contract could get you the money you need to fill that. There's just too many options. You have to be flexible, and you use these experts. You don't go out and tell people what you need when you really don't know. You're guessing is really what it is. So you have to go out and get intelligence. If you were going to, invade New Jersey, you wouldn't say, well, let's just get a lot of guys and go invade New Jersey. No, you go up to New Jersey first and you find out, hey, what kind of people do they have if somebody came in and fought them, And that's why you have to go out and get intelligence before you take action, because that determines what kind of action you're going to take. So that's why when you start a business, it's the same thing. You go out and get intelligence out there about what's available for businesses, what works for businesses, all this kind of stuff now. And all that is available if you're willing to listen and not just shout at people that you need a grant. So you got to go out and listen to a lot of people who do this every day, but you don't take one answer either. See what you do. Some bad would credit union have them. I'm not sure what you meant by all that. Go to one of these free counselors and help them get you through that. Help them find you what you need for that. Don't say what you need and then people say you don't have that, and then you're going to go around in circles and not really learn much. You want to talk to people who do this all the time, and they're free. And there's dozens and dozens. So that's why if one gives you an answer, if one says, oh, that's a stupid idea, it'll never work, no, you go to someone else. What can I do about dental grants? I just did a video probably in the last 2 weeks that shows you a step-by-step for that. If you're a Let's Go Help member, we'll give you that report. If you're not a member, get on our mailing list, because right now, every email I send out, I have 3 little videos to check to get free dental care, because there's a lot of problem for everything. So if you're on our email list and you got an email, look at that email you got. It has the sources and free reports to help you get that for free. So you don't have to pay me any money, okay? Because that's a big need in our country right now. People need dental care. Matthew, please help. Well, it depends on what you hand. I mean, there's a limit to what I could do. Where I do the most is on letsgohelp.com. That is $20, okay? I try to keep it as cheap as possible. If you don't have that, then go to this, letsgofreehelp.com. letsgofreehelp.com. Start learning the system. I have 37 videos there that will take you step by step to get money and help to solve almost any problem, okay? letsgofreehelp.com. You sign up, it's free. All you need is your email and you're good to go. I'll sign up today. I've been seeing you since I was a kid. Yeah, you imagine how goddamn old I am. Single mom, 4 boys. Oh, okay, you're losing here first. Go to shelter. Not give me shelter. Oh God, I would. Not find shelter. God, boy, this brain of mine is turning into Swiss cheese. There's holes all over. Well, Phyllis, I think that's who you were. Go to this. Go to Find Help, FINDHELP.org. Oh, Beyond Shelter. No, it's not Beyond Shelter. Oh God. Just Shelter, JUST shelter.org. Just Shelter, JUST.org. Okay, they have free legal help for people who get worried about losing your home, your apartment, or whatever. Okay, justshelter.org, and they're by state, so that's what you need for legal problems. You have to go to your state because there's a problem all over. Then you go to findhelp.org, and when you go there, you put in housing, shelter, whatever. And you'll get organizations. There'll be a lot for that. And you have to start calling every one of them. You just don't say, oh, nobody helps me. No, you don't know that for sure until you talk to people. So you call as many ones as you can. Just Shelter, that's right. I finally thought of it too. And so on findhelp.org, you put in, housing or foreclosure, any of these things that you're worried about, or just emergency financial assistance, and start calling people. Please, call, call, call. You're not going to get anything. I mean, you will, maybe, or whatever, but you have to increase your chances by getting on the phone, calling, and that's how you really know what's available. Until you contact 20 or 30 people and they start saying the same thing, then you have to change your game plan, okay? But until that happens, it's really calling, and that's what it's all about. But we don't like doing that, and that's silly, because that's the only way you're going to get help. Because all the people on the internet say it's real easy to get help. You don't forget, no, it's easy. You know, I have the magic and it's easy. Shit, no, it ain't. So roll up your sleeve, get your ass in gear. You know, put on your big boy pants. That's what I hear. I think that, or your big girl pants or whatever. And go out and start rattling cages and talking, but be nice as hell. That's the way you get help in this country, or any country, unless you have a gun, and that's not nice. Okay, guys, let me go back and do some more exercising so this old body and brain can stay doing stuff, because I'm having too much fun to close the lights out. Okay.